It hurt. Excuse me. It's difficult when your child wants to play with you and not understanding at such a young age that you can't. Your loved ones are going through this battle with you, and they're trying to figure it out the same way you are. Everything you exchanged at your wedding, sickness and health, for better, for worse, all those vows that we exchanged, we've literally had to live through every last one. 3 + 4 =
7.
What I lost by being diagnosed with MS, I gained 10 million times more. Life was great. I was running my company at the time. It's a local catering company, and I was working for myself. And my wife was actually the one that said, "You are always so happy when you're cooking. You're singing, whistling." My phone was blowing up with people wanting to book future caterings, and it took off faster than I could keep up. What I noticed, I couldn't get my left and right leg in sync. Though I knew I wanted to take a step, it was always a slight delay, and I would fall a couple of times going up and down the stairs. I never mentioned anything to my wife. I thought maybe I just pulled something. My vision got really bad. I noticed when I was driving, when I would try to focus on the exit signs, everything would shake. And then I noticed one day when I was barefoot, I felt like I was stepping in warm water. Unbeknownst to me, that was a telltale sign of what was to come. I went through 4 different MRIs, and it was after the 4th when I got the phone call. After he told me, "You have multiple sclerosis," it sounded like Charlie Brown's teacher. I didn't hear it. Wah, 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 wah. That's all I heard after that. I was kind of in shock and just kind of sat there like, wow, me. I've always been extremely healthy, very active. You're told that there is no cure. It's a hard pill to swallow. But at that point in time, I knew, one, I have to be strong for my family. And so when I called my wife, she was crying at the time. And I told her, we're gonna be fine. But on the inside, I was scared, I was terrified. And I did think to myself, why is this happening to me? I'm a loyal husband, a dedicated father, and on the 3rd day, I remember it like it was yesterday, I went outside about 3 o'clock in the morning and I cried like a baby. I've created this business. My wife is pregnant with our 2nd child, and it's like the rug's been pulled underneath my feet. The fatigue is the one part I don't think the general public understands, and it's very hard to think and function, that sometimes you just need to rest and lay down. The medication I originally started on, I had to administer shots in my stomach, my thighs, my backside. I'm already scared of needles, but let alone I have to give it to myself. The problem is there are some side effects that came along with that. One of them being flu-like symptoms, and by the time you're kind of getting your wits back, it's time to do it again. I didn't want to let my professional chef career go, and I was hard-headed about it, but I had to decide, did I want to walk and talk and be here for my family longer, or was it more important for me to maintain this profession? So 3 + what = 6. This is not a death sentence. There's no cure, fine. But what can you do in the moment in time that you have right now? For me, it did open up those doors where I am able to pick up my children. I'm present for my son's games. He loves basketball. I want to find a cure for this disease. So through the money that's raised, fundraisers like the BP MS 150, one thing I want people to know is that money goes back into research and development. And I'm a walking, seeing, and speaking testimony to that. Today, I take 1 pill a day. I no longer have to take shots, and I feel better now than I ever have. Personally, I want people in wheelchairs to get up. I want them to walk again. I want them to know that they're not alone, and I want them to hang on to hope and know that the work we're doing now, it's all in efforts to allow them to live their best life. And if I can be a shoulder to lean on, cry on, whatever that entails, and I mean it when I say I want to be that. All the love and support that's out there, it's a beautiful thing. I don't care who you are, it moves you.